Hello YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Painted South. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing another fairly large shopping haul, mainly from thrift stores and an antique store. So I got some goodies that I wanted to share with you, and I'm also going to give you a sneak peek of the faux brick wall that I have been working on for the past few weeks. Now, it's taken me a lot longer than I wanted it to take. I have learned a lot along the way. It was the first time I had actually done a project like that as far as being a faux brick wall. And I've just had some different things going on in my life and with the family and visitors and different things. So anyway, it's taken a while. So today I wanted to share a little sneak peek and update. I should have that finished over the weekend, and then I'll do a total reveal with everything decorated, hopefully. But I did want to show you how it's looking so far, and then I'm also going to do a detailed tutorial, and that will kind of show you what not to do. Of course, I can show you how I did it, but I made a lot of mistakes along the way, and so I had to try to correct those. So the tutorial will help show you what to do and how I got the look, but also I will share what not to do and hopefully save you a lot of time and mistakes in your project if it's something that you decide to do in the future. So let's get started on this shopping haul. So I know it's only July, but I already have fall on the brain, as a lot of us do. We're looking forward to those cooler temperatures. So I always look for things that are the colors of fall that I can use year round. And a lot of us love this amber glass color. I got 3 of these. These are actually old. I think she said maybe they had penicillin in them. A doctor had passed away. He was very old. And I guess back then he did not recycle his glass. So there are just this massive pile of buried glass medicine bottles. So there were 3 of these. I think she said maybe penicillin came in these. I'm not sure. But anyway, I got 3, and they didn't have the lids, which is fine. I'll just use them to put some plants in or something like that. But I love this color for fall. I know you can buy all of these new for fairly inexpensive at Hobby Lobby and places like that. But I think it's kind of neat to find some with a little bit of history. So I got 3 of these. So the next item I found was from that same thrift store, and it is this large metal planter. I love the size and the shape. It has a little fleur-de-lis type thing at the bottom, and it's a really nice planter. I'll be able to do some really pretty arrangements in it for all seasons of the year, and I'm going to be painting the insert and probably the metal. I don't know if I'm going to do it all solid black or just this solid. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm going to paint it, but it's going to get a paint job. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below, but I really, really liked it, and it will be a nice addition to somewhere in my home. Next, at that same thrift store, I also found this down-filled pillow. I love these colors. Now, to me, this is a little more springy, but the colors look very French country to me, depending on what kind of French country you're really going for. But it will be a nice addition to just maybe like other patterns, stripes and plaids and so forth. So I just love the colors. And it's a really nice, like I said, good quality pillow. On the inside it doesn't smell, it's not dirty, it looks brand new. And it was $8. So I picked that up also. All right, so these next items I just purchased. I love the lady that works at this thrift store. She volunteers there. And so she said that these had been sitting for a while, and I was looking at them. So she was like, I'll give you a deal on them if you want them. And so the set was $10 and she gave them to me for $8. So I'll come up with something to do with them. But they're these metal bowls. They have little feet on the bottom, and there's 2 of them. So I could make, let me move this back. I could make a 2-tier tray out of these, or I could turn this one upside down and in that centerpiece put some type of rod and kind of make it a planter like that, you know, as tall as you wanted, or you could just use them as is. But I thought that they were pretty, and I love adding any kind of metal or wrought iron or anything like that to all areas in my house, and it kind of ties the things that I have in my house together. And so I picked these up, like I said, the set for $8, and I'll figure out something to do with them. So the next item I got was this really beautiful Asian inspired bowl. I have a very beautiful vase that looks, it has all of these same colors in it, a little bit different floral design, but I thought it would go really nicely in a cabinet or paired on a shelf with it. And I just thought it was so beautiful. So I picked this up. I love all of the colors. It has a little bit of an orangey red there and this lighter blue that I've been collecting some things of that color as well. And then of course I love anything with these muted green colors. So I got this and it was $2. I know that's backwards. And the next items I got at that same thrift store were these two preserved Boxwood Topiaries. And I think they're really beautiful. They are kind of falling apart a little bit if I touch them too much. I'm trying not to touch the leaves too much, but they are from Room and Retreat. They were marked at $7 a piece, but I got them for $5 because I bought both of them. $5 a piece because I bought both of them. And I know this is going to be backwards, but you can see there it says preserved Boxwood Topiary. Have no idea where they're from. They were donated. I'm going to give this little pot here a makeover and obviously leave the greenery the same, but I think adding some color to this will make the whole thing look a little bit richer. So I got a pair of these. Now on to a different thrift store. The next item that I got was this shelf. It does have the groove up top so I can put plates there. I'm definitely going to replace these little brackets with something made from wrought iron or something like that, so it's more my style. But the shape of the actual shelf was really nice and it's a really nice size. These are great to add anywhere in your house, so I got that for $5. Now a lot of times you go into stores and you like items, but they all say NFS, not for sale. And so this item was in this thrift store. Every time I went in there and I would look at them like, oh, it's not for sale. And I would check a couple of times. And then the last time I went in there, they had it for sale. And it's this large candle holder. Now it came apart. The two pieces came apart here. It kind of broke, which is fine because I can use them separately like this. But it was like this. It was a really large candle holder, originally from Hobby Lobby, and the original price was $49.99. And they had it marked for $12. Now I didn't know it was broke until I got up to the register and these two pieces came apart, so I can either glue it and leave it the way it is, or I can separate them and use it like this as two separate ones. So my thought when I first saw it was to use it as a little stand because it's a nice size. I would put a round top on it and use it as a side table or a plant stand on the front porch. So for $12, I was happy to get this. I may or may not paint it. So I got that. So the next item I picked up was this really cute chest. They're great to pick up, to store things in, or to make little arrangements come out of all throughout your home. I have several, and this will go with the ones that I have. This would be really cute painted as well. It does have a little bit of an extreme orange tone to it, so I may do a little bit of a wash on it, but I love all the texture and the size, and it was only $3.50, and it has this little handle. So it's great to have little storage items to use all throughout your home, and you can conceal things if you need to and kind of tuck them in on a shelf for extra storage. You could use this for your remotes, also something like that near the sofa. So I picked this up. So the next item I picked up was just this singular plate. There was a pair, the other one was shipped. So this one was $1.75, and I loved the colors for fall. I know I've seen these somewhere. Do you guys remember where these are from? It says Home Trends on the back. I don't remember where that's from. I could look it up, but I'm too lazy. So I just got it for the colors. And my thought was for the fall to just use a cloche on top of it, a glass cloche, and just see the perimeter, the colors of the perimeter, or something like that, or even to put in a display behind some other things. So I just picked this one up. I wish they had a whole set that would be really pretty on a table setting, but I picked this up for decorative purposes only. I always try to collect baskets and things that will add texture into my displays and just decor in general. And I found this huge basket. It looks like it does have some age to it, but it's hard to tell if things are actually old these days because they can make everything look old. But it's this really large basket. It was $12, and again, it will probably end up becoming a cat bed, but I just loved all of the color and texture that it offered. So I picked this up. Next, I found this pair of shams. They are a nice neutral color. They'll be great to layer when the holidays come and when I can find things like this. Now, these are just a pair of standard shams. They were $6 for the pair. Let me open them up real quick. I was looking for a brand name tag, but I don't see any. So they're just your standard kind of sham. They have some really nice texture on them. Let's see if I can get you a close up. And so items like these that I can pick up really inexpensively, I want to do some experimenting. I purchased some really nice curtains I shared in my last haul, and I kind of like sped up all that I was saying, but I basically was saying that I was going to try to coffee or tea stain them because they were bright, bright white. And I'm kind of scared too. Now these are already off-white, but I thought that it might be kind of fun to try some different things on them and with this thicker material and see if it takes so that I can make them look old and vintage. So I think that these will be good to experiment on, or I can just leave them the way they are. But the pair for $6 I didn't think was bad at all. So I got these. The next item I got was this really pretty wall plaque. I paid $4 for it, and on the back it says it was $3.99 originally. So I don't know how old this is. If anyone is familiar where this may have came from back in the day, you know, it could have been from the 80s or 90s or earlier. I really don't know. But I love things like this to use in my displays as a backdrop, just to sort of fill in the space behind your other items and just add some interest. So I'll probably give this a little bit of a makeover just to sort of bring out some of this detail, but for $4, I couldn't pass it up. So this next item is kind of random, and I shouldn't have purchased it because it's actually a smaller mat that goes inside of another mat. So you can, if you can see the picture, so it's an insert to go inside of a mat with your initial on it. And my last name starts with an R, so I picked it up, and I'll probably not layer it on top of our outdoor mats. I'll probably use it on the porch somewhere, maybe under some plants or something like that. But I just thought it was nice and it had the R on it. So I will use it somewhere on the front porch. I may end up putting it on the step that leads in from our carport into the garage. So there's like one step up before you go into the garage. And this should fit right on that step that we can wipe our feet on before we come into the garage. So that would be good for that. So the next item I got was this tray from World Market. It was originally $14.99 and I picked it up for $4, and it is sort of like a cherry wood finish. Yeah, not really my style in this color, so probably give it a makeover. I'll do something with it, who knows, and then I could always put something here, but it is solid wood and it's lightweight and I love the shape, so I will probably be sharing a little thrift flip with this as one of the items in that video in the near future. So pick that up. The next item I purchased, I totally did not need. I have an entire huge moving box full of these pieces and some other ones. But anyway, I love these. I love the shape of them. You can use them to put pots down in. They have the little handles if you want to move them around. You can do a lot with these little bases. And so this one did have the lid. It did not have the glass dish, which is fine. So I'm going to be doing some upcycling with these in the future, definitely by Christmas. I have some ideas for these. So if you see these out, pick them up if they're a good buy, and look them up on Pinterest and see all of the things that you can use these for. So I got this one, again, $3.94 from the Goodwill. Now, as most of us do when we go to thrift stores, we always look for frames, and I was able to find 4 of the same kind at a thrift store a while back. I don't think I shared this with you, but they had the frame and the mat. This one was priced separately. The other ones were all together and they had glass, and so they were more expensive. I think they were $7 or $8 for everything. This one was missing the glass, but that's the one I'm going to show you now. So there's the frame. There's nothing super fancy about it. And then the mat, and then this court jester type artwork. I don't know a lot about that artwork, but it's not my style anyway, so unless I come up with some creative use for them, I'm probably not going to keep the prints. I'm not sure. It is cute though. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I don't know anything about these prints, but I got 4 of these, and my plan is to use all of these in the room off of the kitchen that we call the den, and that's going to be my tribute room to all the people that were in the military in our family. So I'm going to merge French country and Americana in that room. I have a lot of ideas. That's going to be sort of later in the year, but that's my plan, and I'm going to use all of these in that room. All right, it's going to be kind of hard to get this next item on film without blinding you with the ring light. So I got this mirror, if you can see it. It's an oval shape, but it is scrolled, and it looks very French country to me. It does have a plastic frame on it, which is fine. The glass is not beveled, the mirror is not beveled, and that's okay too, but it was only $8.50. So see if I can get this in a little bit more so you can see it. So I hope you got a decent look at it. It's very hard to film mirrors, but for $8.50, I was excited to find that. They had it tucked in the corner. I almost didn't see it. So whenever you go into thrift stores, make sure you walk around a few times and really look everywhere and look behind other things. If they have artwork stacked, start digging through them, because a lot of times you'll find a gem tucked behind something else. The next item I found is another Southern Living item. I've been finding a lot of their stuff at thrift stores, and it makes me happy because it totally fits my style of decorating. And so this was $4, and I love the color and the style. It does have some damage on it, a little bit of cracking, so I may end up touching it up or redoing the whole thing, but for now, it actually looks great with the sconces that I have on the wall right over there in the guest room. And it has the liner that you can pull out, and I just love this. I wish they had 2, but they only had the 1. I may go back and check and see if they had a mate and they just didn't put it out. That happens a lot. So anyway, I'm glad that I found the 1, and it was only $4, so I will keep my eye out for its mate. If you hear thunder, we are currently having another thunderstorm that just started. We have been having earthquakes here in central South Carolina, and lots of thunderstorms, which so grateful for all of the rain. It's just been kind of crazy weather. So it has been a nice break from the extreme heat that we were having. But if you hear thunder in the background, that's what's going on. It is really coming down. It's like really raining out there. Now these next items are from Xoxoxo, made in the USA. I haven't looked them up yet. It's a pair of these sort of harvest baskets, these wall plaques. And I just love these. I think they are, well, I love them the way they are. I will definitely use them for the fall season coming up. If I happen to repaint them, I could maybe use them for other times, but I bought them specifically to use for the fall season. I just love them. I love all that texture. I don't know what it is, why I love all this vintage stuff that people hate and they get rid of at the thrift stores. It's just more for me. Y'all just keep donating that stuff and I'll take it. So I got this next item with Christmas in mind. Obviously, I'm not going to leave this little country type bow on there, but I just think this will be really cute sitting somewhere in a display. I'll maybe darken the stain a little bit, or I might leave it the color that it is. It's kind of orangey, but it's just a little handmade rocking horse. And I'll change the bow here, maybe add some little bells or something like that, and put it in one of my Christmas displays, maybe on the fireplace or something like that. But I thought it was cute, and I can't remember. I'm thinking it was $16. They took the tag off, and I can't remember anymore, but I think it was less than $20, so I went ahead and got this. Now, I love finding bird decor, and I was able to pick these up at the antique store. They're probably from one of the big box stores, I'm not sure, but they were $3 a piece, and I love their little chippy finish. So I picked those up, and to go along with those little birds, I found this beautiful nest. It was behind the register laying on a little table. They were pricing things and I said, is that for sale also? And they said yes, and it was only $12. Love the color, love all the moss on all of the greenery, and it already has a little nest there. So let me give you a close-up. This actually goes perfectly in the room that I'm in right now. It has green and with purple accents, and if you look closely, there is purple in with the greenery. So I love this. I'll probably put it in here, but I can use this pretty much year round if you ask me. It's just one of those natural looking wreaths that I think will go any time of year, but probably more so between spring and fall. I don't think I'll put it out at Christmas. I could use it at... So anyway, loved this, and again, $12. So this next item I normally wouldn't purchase because of the colors on it. They're not really my colors, but I am incorporating some more blues and greens and things like that. So I went ahead and picked this up a while back. I'm pretty sure I never showed it to you, so I thought I would go ahead and do so. It's this really nice, huge serving bowl, and it is from, let's see, it says Black Forest Fruits Heritage Mint Limited. So if nothing else, I can give it a makeover in that old world pottery look because it's a great size and shape. Of course, then I wouldn't be able to use it for food, but right now it's a great dish to put like a huge pasta serving or anything like that for the table, or just put your fruit in it. So I've already washed it and used it a bunch, but I thought I would share it with you. And I got this, I think it was like $4. So either way, it was a really good buy. And I could also put a display in here and a large cloche or a bird cage sitting on top of it, so you would just see that little bit around the edge. So got that. All right, so I only have 2 more items left to share with you. The last one is my favorite. I love it. But this one was 94 cents from the Goodwill, and it's just a little black distressed shelf. I got this to use within other displays or in cabinets or on other shelves that don't have the sort of like... Ooh. That one hit really close. Wow. I need to try to hurry up this video. The storm outside is really terrible. So I can't remember what I was saying, but I got this little shelf to put plates in and use it on other shelves or in like a cabinet for display or whatnot when I need to hold things up. So I got this for 94 cents at the Goodwill. And then my last item is my favorite. So let me grab that. And the last item that I found that I absolutely loved was this beautiful toll tray. I guess it's TOLE, hand painted vintage. This one is a little bit rusty and chippy, which I love. I'm totally fine with it. It was marked $40. I got it for $35, and I love this turquoise kind of Tiffany blue color. I think it's beautiful. Let me give you a close-up. It's kind of that French blue. It's like a lighter turquoise. I don't know that it's coming across right on film, but I love it. Love all these colors, and I will definitely use it probably more so in the spring and summer whenever I get the rest of my house done. And since we're already into July and I'm already thinking about fall, I'll probably tuck this somewhere and bring it out next spring. So I just, like I said, I love it. Love all the colors, the yellows and all of that stuff. So again, this was probably my favorite item that I found for the shopping haul. So that's it for the shopping haul. Now I want to share with you a little update on how my faux brick wall is coming along. It's not 100% finished. I almost hate to spoil it because I'd rather do like a big reveal of how it looks, but I know a lot of you have been like wondering where I've been. I've had so much going on, and I have a lot more work to do because it's just not exactly where I want it. So I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek. Let's go see how that looks in the kitchen, and then that will be it for the video. And then I'll see you in the next one. So let's go look at the kitchen so far. All right, as you can see, it is pouring outside. I have my mat turned up. Was draining it from the last rain. All right, so here you can see the brick that our house is made out of on the outside. And that little house that I bought, I put some cotton there because we have some Carolina wrens making a nest in there finally. I'm so happy about that. They're so cute. So here's a sneak peek at the faux brick wall. There's my dirty ladder. And the lighting's not the best in here because of the rain, but I think that it looks similar to the brick that's on the outside. Now it's not going to be exactly the same, but there is a sneak peek, and I'm painting the kitchen sort of a French green. I'll explain in another video how I came up with this color here, but it is sort of a French gray green color. And I'm still patching some stuff here. I have a lot to do there, but there's a sneak peek at the wall. I think it looks fairly real. The lighting's really bad right now, but let me come over here. As you can see, I've added the texture to it, so I will give more of a reveal of this whole wall later on. It's still a work in progress, and so I will be working on that this week. Well, thank you all for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed my shopping haul from the thrift stores and antique stores. Let me know what your favorite item or items were from that haul, and also let me know what you think of my faux brick wall so far. Now, I'm not finished. I'm still working on it, but I hope I can have it all done, and I have a couple other projects I'll be working on for that wall as well. So I will have that total complete reveal sometime next week, and I hope you all will come back to see it. Somebody wanted to say hello. She got really scared from that last lightning strike and thunder. She is petrified of thunderstorms, but she's so cute, poor thing. Someone said that they miss seeing the kitties, and so here's Maxine. I know. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.